And then I'm going to screen share. So I think my face is going to get kind of small.
Oh man, because I had you like super big.
I know, but now you can see me. Okay, so let me get to the page I need. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. So I got this script from an SED in the company, and I thought it was kind of fun and just some challenges. So I'm actually going to be kind of learning this with everybody else. All right. So her duet.
I said, cool.
Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me good. All right. So she said, who is ready for pillow talk? I'm so excited about these pillows. After tonight, I'm hoping everybody on the team and those who listen to the recording later will be excited about these pillows as well. So the first thing I want to share with you is pretty amazing. The company is projecting that they're going to do 15 million in sales from just the pillows. Just the pillows.
Wow.
Yes. And if you're wondering how they came up with this number, they did like a test group last spring, and the pillows sold like crazy. In fact, they ran out of their distributor's ability to make it. So like they knew that this was going to be a real gold mine. I actually didn't quite understand what we were doing to pillows, and so I didn't jump on the bandwagon right away. But once I saw the product, I was like, oh, okay, these are like really, really nice. And so because I couldn't understand why anybody would pay $35 or $45 for just a pillowcase.
Yeah.
But
I
then
see the ones behind you.
yeah, it's amazing. It's such a nice pillowcase. And then it can go over your pillows that you already have. So, you don't have to buy the insert. That, and then that whole idea of telling a story with those pillows. So if they take that, 15 million, that's going to be 3 million, almost $4 million in commissions that are going to be paid out, nationally, just from the pillows. So the question is, how much of that pie will be yours? I'd like 1 million, but hey. Okay. So I like this fun little slide. It says, so like Tom Cruise says, show me the money. Tonight we're going to talk about ways how we can market those pillows and have some fun designs to show you. So these are some pillows. Okay, so some of our upper level leaders went to the leadership is called PAC. They went in January, and all of the leaders, I think there's about 300 of them that went up there. They were allowed to go and kind of behind the scenes and create their pillow. That's why you've got all these pillows floating around. Like, how did everybody already get them? Well, these are just
Right.
the leaders that went ahead and created some to kind of start showing. And I actually created my own today. It's just fun. I did just the four of us, and I think I did like
I saw
a coffee man,
Bag
a
lady.
bag lady, and a couple princesses. So you can go on there and design some and just have fun with it. So what will your pillow say? That's what I love is the beauty of the pillows is that you can personalize them with so many words in different ways and memories. Plus, you can personalize it to your home decor and even like to the person that you're giving the gift to. I love all of the designs, and I don't know if you've seen this one yet. Somebody even had done one in honor of a child who had passed away. I thought that was really beautiful, and they gave it to a friend. They put all of the child's information on there. So there's so many ideas that you can do, from happy memories, hard memories, wedding memories, childbirth memories, whatever. I think once people kind of catch on to that idea, it's going to really be, a big deal. So,
Cool.
you will see in the next few posts that there's so many ways to personalize this design. And I think your customers are going to really love it. The only suggestion I have is to really get on there and play with it, because it's not terribly easy to use. It shows you like, line 1, and you're like, okay, what's line 1? Is that the top? Is that the side? You don't really know. So go in there and play with all the lines. And as you play with it, it starts to kind of make sense. And that way you can answer those questions for your customers as they go, okay, I want to make a pillow. How do I do this? Okay. The established pillows were super popular when it was tested in the field with a small group of consultants last year. I did that. Again, there's so many different ways. I want to grab mine real quick. I did this one. So you can see that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I put I put Team 413 established Tallahassee, Florida, Philippians 413, and then I put the date that I started with 31. And so that's my team pillow.
Cool.
And I think those are going to be, I think they're probably going to be the most popular ones. So the established ones are, a pretty big hit. Let's see, baby, again, babies, graduations, weddings, those sort of things.
All
All
right.
right, so when you share the pillows at your parties, and you don't have to have one with you, please, I'm not going to be carrying my pillow everywhere. Just being able to share the photos that you have. When you share the pillows at your parties, tell your guests, I think what's going to be really intriguing is you can say to them, your pillow is going to tell a story. What would your story say? It would even be kind of like a fun round room discussion. Like maybe when you're doing the beginning at the intro of your party and you're celebrating your hostess, you could say, if you could make a pillow for your hostess, what would it say? I think it'd be kind of a fun conversation to start off. I bet you would hear some funny stories, some funny memories, some long time dates, but, kind of incorporate that storytelling on the pillows, and you could find a way to, bring it into your party. I might even do that myself. Okay, so what will your pillows are going to tell a story. What will yours say? Let's see, I'm going to skip down to this one. I love how different the designs fit into so many areas of the home. And then kind of asking that question, where would you put your pillow? The reason why these questions work at parties is because when you can take, showing a picture of a pillow on a piece of paper and they're going, oh, that's pretty, and making them jump into the pages with you, and you maybe saying, where would you put your pillow? Oh, in my foyer, in my living room, I have a reading nook in my kitchen, or, they can start sharing those ideas. I think once you can start kind of getting them to insert themselves into the story of these pillows, I think it's going to be a huge hit. I can totally see people coming to parties and buying two, like not just one. I can see them buying two, especially since it's a coverlet, so you can unzip it and put it on another pillow. That's going to be really popular for people.
So they're going to hold up pretty well when you wash them and stuff too.
Yeah, because it's that nice canvas. It's not harsh like our bags, but it's that really strong. I don't know what material it's made out of, but it's a really strong feeling bag. I mean, material. All right, so I think this is definitely going to be huge. If you have anything to do with bridal fairs, if you are connected to photographers, wedding planners, people who have anything to do with that, go and show them one of these pillows, or even just the spread in your catalog, and show them how they can make this a part of their company. I think this would be an awesome closing gift for someone who's a photographer. And I'm speaking Mesa's language, but I mean, I know people who I've talked to, a realtor that she's always been a really good customer. She loves these pillows. She's really wanting to figure out how she can make this a closing gift for people who buy houses. And so she got my catalog, and she's looking at the pillows for that, because she loves that idea of a long-lasting gift where people will come in and see the pillow and be like, who got that for you? And when she can, and I said, it puts a permanent connection to her as a realtor, because people say, my realtor sent that to me. Can you believe that? So find ways, kind of outside that party, that you can also present this to people, especially if you have connections to wedding planners or wedding photographers. Okay. I think there's also like wedding shops that you could probably visit with. A lot of them do like to connect with local people. So I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be a really, really popular thing. So the next one, if you have a square utility bin, you might want to get one. If you don't have one, you might want to get one. What a great gift idea. You see how this person did this? They put the wedding information, they put it down inside of a square bin, and then they kind of covered it up with some really pretty just mesh for a wedding. I thought, how fun and how cool would that be to walk in? That would be like the gift of the hour at a wedding shower, or, at a wedding reception. So again, bridal showers, graduations, wedding gifts, housewarmings, baby showers, things that dates for. It's going to be really great. And even if somebody's having a baby and you send it to them, a couple weeks after the baby's born, this, I'm telling you, if you can highlight these pillows, it's going to be amazing. Like I said, we sold out when we were testing them. So I think it's going to be really, really good. All right. Use these pictures at your parties. I think I've already uploaded it. If I haven't, I'll do it soon. But I've been collecting as many photos of pillows as I can find. If you want to create an album on your phone, that would be great. You could let people flip through them. You could upload the album to a business like page. We're not supposed to have like pages, but if you just make kind of a non-named, non-interesting business like page, you can actually add albums there and copy and paste a link to those albums. I can show you how to do that later. But the Melissa Fidstom also shows you how to do that on one of her posts. But I can explain that later if you need to. But sharing these photos can be really, really good. Getting them to think outside the box a little bit. Some people are getting really creative with some of the things they're putting in here and making it work. And Emily Oliver Jones, she, on that pillow at the top where it says love, laugh, love, joy, sing it out. She said at the top, she put let go and what is it, something like let go and let God. And where it says joy, she put G-O-D. And I thought that was pretty cool. Instead of doing it, she put God. So I thought that was fun because it's just a 3 initial monogram, but people are playing with it and actually putting words in there instead of the monogram. So again, you can think outside the box with all of these. Okay. So there's 2 sizes. You can see how big next to this girl's face, how big that 24 by 24 is. The one that I held up is the 18 by 18. So the 24 by 24 is going to be huge. This is going to be a great centerpiece on a bed, a great centerpiece on a beautiful couch in a living room, in a reading nook. It's just going to be a nice statement piece. And then you can coordinate it with a smaller one if you want to, but you can see now just by looking at these 2 photos how big the large one is, the $45 one. Again, they can go and get a pillow at Walmart if they don't want to bump up that extra $30 to get the insert. So it's up to them. Some people just might want the to get it because then they know it's going to fit and it's done. They don't have to worry about it. But if they say anything about it being 70, then just suggest to them, don't suggest it first, but maybe suggest after, just get the cover and then maybe get a Walmart or, Kohl's or something and get a pillow to insert. And for these, if you just kind of get a bigger pillow than it's supposed to be in there, it fluffs it up really big. It's really nice. All right. So if you look in your catalog, or you can print this guide on TOT to make sure you don't miss any of the details when collecting those orders, because that's the thing. Some of them that, the 2 in the middle have the most details, and I've been playing with those. You really kind of have to know by looking at exactly what information they want. But if you search pillow on the search engine on TOT, you can also find it. But this guide is going to be, it's going to be really helpful. Just make sure you have people's phone numbers in case you get home from the party and you realize you took the information in the wrong order. Don't be afraid. They're going to be glad you're following up with them if you have to call and say, hey, I wrote it down wrong. But I guarantee you, once you've played with this on your back office a couple of times, like made a couple of them, you see how it kind of flows a little bit easier. The first time I made one, I was confused, but then after that, it's simple. So just play with it. Okay, so many gifts, so many occasions, really thinking outside the box. If you think of different occasions for these pillows, share with us on the team page. But I love it. Wedding gifts, housewarming, Father's Day, guys like pillows, right? Favorite Bible verses, baptism gifts. A lot of our churches have this special, communion days for their children, whether they're getting baptized or community. Some churches do like special events for when they put their faith in Christ or something. So think of all these memories that you can do. I love the I Heart one, hobbies, people, memories. If you have someone who's fighting cancer, how cool would it be to put like their favorite verse and, different things on a pillow to have something they can take back and forth to the hospital. So just kind of think outside the box with this. And, the more ideas you share, the more chance you have of really striking a nerve with someone who says, wait, that's my story. I love this. I want to do this. So, you are more than welcome also to create some of these these pillows, save it as a picture and share on your Facebook page. As long as you're not saying buy this or putting your link up or putting up a price and not actively selling, 31 does not mind you sharing. If you notice, I posted mine today and all I put on it was something like, so that's it, or this is it, or I don't know. It was just, I didn't say anything about the price. I just said, my 31 why, it's my story. And that's all I put. And it's had a really fun conversation going on underneath of it. People are saying stuff and how cute it is. And is this in the catalog and that sort of stuff. So just share. It's great. All right, so the order form has changed. I'm still going through my old order forms. It's fine. You'll still be able to work it out. But you can see how it really allows you to get detailed with those pillows. So make sure you have extra order forms with you at the parties for when they make the mistakes, because you know they probably will. So the order forms have been updated to make pillow ordering easy. Order yours to be ready for your spring parties. Again, like I said, if you're going through old order forms, don't waste them. I'm not wasting mine. I'm going through those first. You can still write out all the details that you need. Just make sure you have phone numbers so that you can call them if you have any questions as you're putting the orders in. Okay, moving right along. Okay, so you know what you're doing, you know the information, you see why this is exciting. You can kind of, you know, this is, like I said, this is being recorded, so you can come back and look at this and you can see, even if you go on the TOT and search the order forms for pillows, you can see the details that you're going to need. Make sure you write clearly and just do exactly what they want and it should be fine. So here's where I want to challenge us and have a little bit of fun. So we're going to have a pillow fight. And it's a virtual pillow fight, but I think it'll be fun. And I am putting myself into this challenge because I really want to do it. So today's February 1st, kicks off our new catalog. And with this virtual pillow fight, this is how it works. To participate, all you have to do is sell one pillow. One pillow. That's it. Who can sell one pillow this week? It says February 1st, but we're doing this today. So let's say this week, who can sell one pillow? And you can't sell it to yourself. You can buy one, but that doesn't count. You have to say, I sold a pillow. And the way that you're going to do that is by sharing your story, sharing your pillow designs. It doesn't mean you have to buy it. You can just share the design you made. And your challenge is to sell a pillow. And so once you've done that, I'm going to give you a button or a picture that you can snag. And you're going to be posting it on the team page. And you're going to say, I sold a pillow. And basically you're going to hit everybody with your pillow. That's your pillow fight, is to try to sell one pillow and then start a pillow fight on the team page. Maybe you sell two pillows, then you can hit us again with your pillow fight. And so this is the challenge. We're going to have a pillow fight with a team, and we are going to sell pillows. And I think once you sell one or two of them, you're going to realize how people get excited. They're going to share photos once they get their pillows in. And I think a snowball is then going to start. So that was a lot of information. This is the NED retreat, and this is their pillow fight. It's kind of cute. You can see all the directors having a good old time. I know a lot of these ladies, but they had their own pillow fight, and they're challenging us to do the same thing. So that's it. Monday, February 1st, we're joining the pillow fight, and I'm going to give you this week to start your pillow fight by selling a pillow. I don't care how you sell it. I don't care if you beg someone or if you start. I actually started a Facebook event, and it's called the pillow fight. I'm doing it in my private group, and I invited everybody in my group to join the pillow fight, and I'm showing them pillow ideas, and they're getting excited. They're asking questions, and the minute I sell a pillow, I will get on our team page and I will throw a pillow at you guys. So I'm going to share the pillow push button that you can see, and I'm going to share all of the pictures they shared with us that you can use to try and hit us with your best pillow. And I'll put that up on the team sharing page. So that's it. I'm going to stop sharing this page. That's our pillow fight, Mesa. Faithful Mesa. Your room looks really good back there. I like it.
Thank you. I need to paint that brown. I mean, I need to get rid of that brown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this your office space?
Yeah, this is kind of like a loft area upstairs.
Okay.
So the kids' bedroom's kind of like right over there, but they're sleeping. The door is closed, so it's the upstairs, and our room's over there. So, but yeah, this is an open area with a couch, and even places video games over here. So.